Aussie. Oi. Hey everyone, welcome back to Hit Wicket, and I'm just going to do a quick review on yesterday's game between Australia and Pakistan. And what another semi-final result. I mean, both the favourites have been knocked out, Pakistan, England, who are the favourites leading into the semis. Two incredible chases by New Zealand and Australia. But we'll focus on this game first. So a quick overview. So in the first innings, Pakistan scored 176 for 4. Rizwan scoring 67 off 52 balls. Fakhar Zaman scoring 55 not out of 32 balls. Babar Azam also scoring a handy 39. There was some clean hitting there. Zampa bowled very well. The rest of the Aussie bowlers were okay. Stark was pretty expensive at the death. But some of the hitting from Fakhar Zaman, especially at the back end, he did come good when they needed it. Rizwan was really good too, and I heard that he was actually in the hospital the day before for the whole day. He was hospitalized with a really bad flu, so it was really inspiring to see him top score for Pakistan and give out his all. And on top of that, he also got hit in the head with a decent bruise that came up on his face. But yeah, that innings happened. And then Australia came in, and the big guns, Aaron Finch, Warner actually was batting very well, but the first over from Shaheen Shah Afridi seemed like it was going to set the tone for the innings. That was one of the best first overs I've seen. Nearly got Mitch Marsh as well, got Finch. Then Mitch Marsh and Warner had a little partnership going. Mitch Marsh got around 28, I think it was. And then Mitch Marsh got dismissed. Then Smith, Maxwell both got dismissed as well. And then Warner got out for a very strange dismissal. He didn't actually hit it, but he didn't review it either, and he was quite a long way from it. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. But up until that point, Warner was the only one who looked pretty solid with the bat. I think they were around 5 for 90 odd, and he was batting very well on 49. But when he got dismissed, watching, I was definitely worried as an Australian fan. At 5 for 90, Matthew Wade was in with Stoinis. Neither of them had many runs under their belts. But we can go back to the first game of this World Cup where they clutched a pretty tight situation as well with a very handy, I think, 30-40 run partnership. But this situation was much, much harder, especially a semi-final pressure against one of the best sides going around in this World Cup. And boy, oh boy, did they deliver. Matthew Wade, Marcus Stoinis, they needed 54, they needed 62, I think it was, off the last 5, or something around that, around 62 off the last 5. And, well, they just started hitting sixes at will. It got down to 18, I think, off the last, or maybe 22 off the last 12. A really crucial drop from Hassan Ali seemed to seal Pakistan's fate. It wasn't that hard of a catch either, and it was in a very crucial moment. Things happened like that, but after that, wow, I think Wade played the shot of the tournament. That paddle sweep that he hit, well, the first one that he hit off Shaheen Shah, that was one of the best paddle sweeps I've seen. And in that pressure situation, a semi-final of a World Cup, to play that shot, that's incredible. And then he hit him for another 6, then he hit him for a paddle sweep again to win the game. So it's crazy. I wonder what was going through his head to paddle sweep Shaheen Shah Afridi not just once, but twice. That takes real courage. And Australia ended up getting over the line. Matthew Wade deservedly man of the match with 41 not out of 17 balls. Australia just seemed to have a knack of getting to finals in World Cup tournaments. Generally, it's the ODI format. In 2020, they haven't been as good as in recent times. But this Australian side leading into this World Cup, I don't think anyone could have told me that they're going to get to the final of the 2020 World Cup. When leading into this, Warner was not in form, Finch wasn't in form, Smith wasn't really playing much, Matthew Wade was really out of form, Stoinis didn't play much IPL. The only one who was really in form was Maxwell, and Maxwell surprisingly hasn't really set this tournament alight as I thought he would have. But throughout even this tournament, not one of their batsmen has blown up, or one of their bowlers have blown up, in wickets wise. I guess Zampa's taken 12 wickets, but batting wise, no one's in the top 10 run scorers, I wouldn't say, but each of them have contributed in a very crucial time with a handy 30 or 40. And they really put in a team effort. I mean, just look at today's performance. 3 of them got 40. So it was a really good team performance. But what an entertaining game that was. And that leaves us to the Trans-Tasman final. Australia versus New Zealand, it'll be interesting to see. New Zealand have probably been the better side, I'd say, leading up to this game, especially since they beat India comprehensively as well. But who knows? Who knows? Australia just seem to have some sort of essence about them in World Cups. Mitchell Starc seemed to be bustling in pretty well. Warner seems to be back in form, and their finishes in Wade and Stoinis will take a lot of confidence from this game. Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see what happens in that game. I will be doing a preview for that game maybe tomorrow. Keep a lookout for that, and until next time, we'll see you guys later.